Hello and welcome to episode 17 and the final video in this series of Let's Play Planet Coaster, the Vintage Park here on Theme Park Worldwide. And what a fantastic series it's been. Like I say, 16 different episodes of the build. This is episode 17 where we're just going to have a bit of an overview through the park, and hopefully the FPS is going to sort of hold up for this one. We can hope so anyway. But yes, people are back in the park. I've employed all the staff and I think it's time to take a ride on some of the best attractions in this park. Summerfield Shore has been a fantastic project that I've really enjoyed putting together, and the park itself really started to come together quite quickly. Of course, I had a good idea from the start of what I wanted to do with this park, and I'm so pleased with how it's all turned out. And as you can see, we're just taking a nice little ride here on the cable car. You got the scenic railway there running to the left hand side, the ghost train off to the right, the Ferris wheel, and this is only one section of this park that I've put together. Now, of course, if you haven't seen the other episodes, I definitely recommend watching them so you can see this build all come together, because it's been a fantastic one to do, something very different for me because I'm used to normally doing heavily themed areas, and this has not been what this part's been about at all. Yes, there's been a couple of bits what are more themed than the rest of it, but in terms of areas, it's not been themed areas at all. It's been themed rides, a bit like the likes of Blackpool Pleasure Beach, for example. That has got themed rides within certain sections of the park, but other than Nickelodeon Land, it's not really got any themed areas. Of course, with this park as well, I wanted it to be beautiful, picturesque, like the likes of Gröna Lund, of course, over in Sweden, Liseberg, Tivoli Gardens, some of these beautiful amusement parks out there that I've been lucky enough to go to. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's come together. But I tell you what, let's go off the cable car here, shall we? And let's have a little look around the park. Here we go. So yeah, as you can see, I've capped the amount of guests in the park to 3,000 just so we don't lose too much of the frames per second, but it's not too bad actually. Of course, Frontier have done quite a bit of innovation with the game lately, and they've made it a lot better actually in terms of it doesn't lag anywhere near as much. I mean, you look at some of my previous parks when I opened them, they were lagging quite a lot, but yeah, not here anyway, not here. I mean, this is, yes, it's lagging, but you know, it's not as bad as what it was before. But I think we should go right back to the start of the series. Let's go for a little ride on some of these attractions, and of course have a little look round through what guests think of the park. I mean, I am really pleased with just how it looks in terms of the overall feel of it. Of course, we've got the Wild Mouse coaster just there. Maybe that broke down, maybe not going around at the moment. Honestly, I'm just so chuffed with how it all has come together. Of course, we did the pier, which was something very different as well, compared to what a lot of people have done. You know, the grand pier that we did just here. Not loads of people on there, but you know, I'm sure more people will go up at some point and experience these attractions. I always say that, we've got a bit of a queue down here. I love it. It's just so nice and rewarding, isn't it? And you guys are going to get the chance to, well, walk around this park, develop the park. I know a lot of people really wanted me to add like one more modern roller coaster into this park in terms of maybe a B&M coaster or a Mack Launch coaster, but I didn't want to do that myself. I think, you know, if you want to go along and add something like that, feel free to download it from the workshop. It will be online on there in the next few days, along with my previous two parks, where you'll be able to download Summerfield Shore Amusement Park, and of course you can, you know, do what you want with it. You know, I'd like to see what you guys do. Let's go for a little ride on the scenic, shall we? On the scenic railway. That one's just coming into the brakes. Can we make it to the other train? Oh, it stopped at the top. I was waiting for it to clear the blocks. That's the thing with this as well. You can go back, and of course, if you want to mess around with the operations of the ride, you know, put things on less trains and all that sort of stuff, you can do. But here we are. We should be moving shortly. Here we are. Down we go. Yeah, obviously it's not very realistic stopping at the top. You don't want that to be happening. Here we are. And around we go. But yeah, honestly, it's just so nice to see guests inside this finished park once it's all together. But the fun of it for me is building it. I love putting these parks together, and this was the first big attraction in this park way back in the first episode, and this was sort of the landmark for this park. I wanted to build the rest of it around this classic scenic railway coaster. And you know, with all the paths and buildings, we've got some really nice lighting. We'll walk through the park in the dark shortly so you can see it. Overall, I'm just really chuffed with it. And like I say, if you do play Planet Coaster yourself, I'd love for you to download it and have a walk through here yourself and see what you think to it. Obviously then you can see it from all different angles. You can mess about with the operation so things aren't stopping on lift hills and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'll be talking in a few minutes about what's next for Planet Coaster here on Theme Park Worldwide, because there is a lot to come this year. Obviously you might have noticed the episodes haven't been as regular over the past few weeks as they were before, mainly because of the season we're into now. Of course, all the real theme parks are reopened now here in the UK, lots throughout Europe and the rest of the world. We've got a huge America trip coming up in June. We've got another America trip coming up in September. Along with that, trips out to the Netherlands. Obviously so much to look forward to. It's going to be awesome. There we are. But yeah, Scenic Railway, really nice to see people on that. Yeah, we'll just have to sort that out, won't we, in terms of where people are. But yeah, let's have a little night ride on something, shall we? Let's set the lighting down there to PM. The park really comes alive in the dark, in my opinion. As you can see, there we are. Night mode, look at that. If we go down to guest level and have a look, I'm really pleased with that view there of the Scenic Railway and Wild Mouse. So beautiful, isn't it? And that's what I wanted, you know, that nice amusement park feel. Got the nice singers down here as well. Wild Mouse going around there. Love it. Yeah, let's have a little night ride. Should we go for a little night ride down here on the Schwarzkopf Looper? There it is. Oh, going up the lift hill. Going very quick up there. There we are. Can we make it? Can we make it? Oh, just about. There we are. Of course, a nice Chinese theme ride. Hey, hands in the air there. Yeah, you can really notice that FPS in nighttime mode, can't you now? Oh, there we are. It's gone. Yeah. You know, it is a very high performance game, and obviously, you know, I had this computer built, you know, especially for theme park gaming, and it runs great. But obviously, once you've put a lot in your park, you know, that's why a lot of people tend to only build like one attraction and do a series on it or something, you know, because obviously it means that it'll run a lot better than building a full theme park and operating a full theme park. Oh, he keeps putting his hands up in the way of my GoPro. Yeah, that's a bit of airtime. Love it. Yeah, this is a really nice area. Oh, I'm loving that little building for the cable car that's down here. Let's go down to guest level and have a look at that. Wow, that looks great, little, doesn't it? And watch this space for more Chinese theming in this World's Fair part that I want to be doing. But yeah, that leads me on. Let's talk a little bit about the what's to come next for Planet Coaster on Theme Park Worldwide, because there is so much to come and I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, look at the lighting on that. So I've got a four-part series coming up. Not a four-part series coming up next, which is going to be an indoor shopping mall amusement park. And I'm going to reveal to you now a couple of the rides, what I've built in there. I've actually put in a mine train style coaster. That's gone in there. Along with that, I've built another Schwarzkopf looping coaster. Let's go on the Woody again, the dueling Woody, why not? So yeah, I've put in another Schwarzkopf looping coaster with a bit of a Swiss style feel to it, like an alpine sort of village. So I think you'll enjoy that one. Along with that as well, I've done a couple more different rides. There's an indoor log flume, there's a drop tower. It's quite jam-packed. I said that I wanted to build 20 different rides within this area with 4 different coasters, and you're going to see that come together. The first episode will be coming on next week in this brand new series. It's a 4-part series, like I say. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you all. Of course, it's something very different to what I've built before, but I must say it is heavily themed. It's an indoor park, but yeah, it is heavily themed. Let's go over to Schlitten Dips, shall we? Let's have a little ride on that. So yeah, I think you're all going to really enjoy it, and then of course we're going to move on from that onto the World's Fair. God, we got nobody in the queue down here. Wow, it's open. Nobody in the queue. Obviously, you got to think I've actually oh, there's some people in there. That's interesting. Not sure why that stopped. You got to think, you know, with this park now, it's all open and done with. Obviously, if you're going to have more than 3,000 people in, then it's happy days, isn't it? Really. Oh, there we are. Guests seem to be really happy there. Look at that. Family groups, 988. So look at the staff actually as well. We'll have a ride on Schlitten Dips at some point. Yeah, obviously I've spoke quite a bit on staff. Yeah, overview, there we are. Guest happiness 100%. This park is great. I'm surprised there's no gift shops in the park. There we are. So if you are going to download this, put some more gift shops in. There is a couple, but there's not many. Not enough drink stands. Scenic railways, good value. Park is spacious. Staff summary, 78%. Post popular attraction, the Skyway. So really, quite happy. I'm really happy with that. Guest happiness. Wow. That's really, really good. That's great. What we got down? One breakdown. There we are. Here's a look at the prestige. Obviously, some of these now getting quite old. You know, we can improve the prestige, and some of the newer attractions are still in a good state. Obviously, it's quite interesting. What's broken down? Choppers Creek. There we are. Oh, that's testing. Let's have a little look at that. Ah, yes, okay, I know why now. We need to put that into open because just before I started recording, I reduced the number of sizes of boats on there. It's the Scenic Railway, what's gone down. In terms of staff, like I say, you've got to keep your staff happy when you are playing the game. Let's go to all staff. As you can see, we can up the training level for these. They're already halfway trained, and you can see here it increased their happiness, energy levels. But if you are doing that, obviously you want to increase the pay because once they're highly regarded in terms of staff and they're more trained on things, then yeah, you can increase the pay and they'll expect higher pay as well. Oh, he's leaving the park, so he's quit. He's not very happy. That's not what you want. So yeah, you've got to really keep coming back to your staff, or at least until they're all fully trained anyway. Then you can get them on like a set amount. Here we are, look, another one leaving the park. Yeah, I've not been looking after my staff in my theme park here. Shocking, yeah. Yeah, let's keep all these trained. You see a blue arrow appears, and then you can keep all them trained up. There we are, keep moving that down. We'll up the pay for all of those shortly as well. Yeah, another one. I think what we'll do first, because you can sort of get away without upping the pay at first, let's get them all trained. And yeah, go, what's that, 5 or 6 staff have quit now. Not good at all. Obviously as well, they can get bored when there's not as many people in your park. So as much as the guests are happy, my staff aren't very happy, so that's something for you to fix. When I upload this to the workshop, I'm going to leave it open in the state what you see it now as well, so you can do what you want with it. You know, you can close the park, do a bit of refurb work. Honestly, you go wild with this. I've enjoyed building it. It's time for you to have fun with this now, if you want to. There we are, Ferris wheel. Let's have a little go on the Ferris wheel, shall we? There we are. Oi! That's it. Whoa, they're loving that in there. Look at that bloke in there. Loving it. What different views have we got on there? There we are. Oh, that's quite nice. A nice cinematic view. Oh, that's a nice one. It's like a shot what I get for like one of the vlogs. Oh, actually, oh my god, they're loving it. Yeah. Points of interest. Oh, that's quite a nice one. Oh, I like that. Nice in front of it. All the birds flying up there. Don't hit the Ferris wheel. Lovely. That's really nice. We got any of you going around on Schlitten dips? Yeah. Just nice having a bit of an overview, isn't it, of the park? Oh, it's going round now. There we are. Waiting to go. We're going to get a train dispatch, do you reckon? Whee! That's it. Not on the full ride. There we are. We're going to get this one dispatched. Come on. Let's get a dispatch. Obviously, in terms of like how these rides are being operated, it's not very realistic at all at the moment. So I didn't really spend any time, you know, doing that, so to speak. No, he's not going. I thought we were going to get a dispatch then. That's a shame. Tell you what we can do. Let's, so we're not waiting about, let's put it into testing mode. Shut the ride down. It's not going to queue anyway, has it? And let's have a little ride. Oh, there we are. Because I like this one. Again, it was one of the earlier rides that we put in. Oh, janitor there in the queue line. Up we go on the lift hill. Oh, he's got his pirate hat on there, look, on the cable car. But no, I'm really pleased that it's come together. For me, I like operating them, but it's more about the build. I love the whole build of it. And, you know, yeah, it's one to watch, this next one that I'm doing. It's something very, very different. I'm still putting the finishing touches to it, actually, at the moment. But, you know, unlike this series, that one's not going to be interactive, so to speak, in terms of you can choose the names, but in terms of what I'm building. But the World's Fair part will be fully interactive, more so than ever, actually. I've got planned with that. And I've learned so much again with this park, so there's so much to come. in terms of, wow, it's fast around the corners, isn't it, this? So much that I've learned from building in this one. I really feel like this World's Fair Park is going to be my ultimate park, the best park that I've built so far. So stay tuned for it. It's coming up on Theme Park Worldwide. I'm probably going to be starting that one in maybe about just over a month's time, month and a half maybe, as we sort of, the plan is to sort of film a few episodes of that before I go away on my big road trip over to the USA with Alex that starts in the middle of June. So yeah, really exciting, isn't it? But there you are, a little bit of footage there from Slitting Dips. There we go, we'll open that again now. Right, let's carry on having a little explore around Summerfield Shore Amusement Park. Of course, taking you on all of the different major rides that I've put in. I know a lot of you wanted to go on the cable car mainly, because obviously when I shared a POV of that, you got to remember this whole area was blank. There was nothing here. And like I said, you know, you've got to sort of put that in first so you get the supports in the right place and all your infrastructure. But I'm really pleased how that's come together. Right, an attraction that I absolutely love at this park is the Ghost Train. Of course, let's have a little look at it in nighttime mode so we can see it just there out the front. Wait for it to go dark. Whoa, magic in it, how you can just turn it from daytime to nighttime. Love this Ghost Train that I built. One of my favourite attractions actually inside the park. It's not really very long, so to speak, you know, but it didn't need to be. Oh, here we are. There we are, we're on the next dispatch just there. Here we are. Wait for us to spin around a little bit, of course. But yeah, let's go for a full ride on the Ghost Train. Obviously, I wanted this to look a little bit tacky in places. That's what it's all about. A bit of a, you know, a bit of a Blackpool Pleasure Beach style. Tacky in a good way, you know, traditional sort of Ghost Train that we've got going on here, as you can see. Making our way around all the different scenes here. All the skeletons. God, it's been a while since I've been on this, actually, so I'm looking forward to just seeing all the scenes. I can't quite remember exactly what I did, especially in some of the upstairs areas. All through this. Now I want that's a bit like a mirror maze, that style labyrinth through there. Oh, I remember now, into like a big long room now to the left, isn't it? In we go. Yeah. Oh, really pleased with that. Wow. It's nice to just look back on it. It's quite a basic dark ride, especially compared to some of them what I've done or other ones that other people have done in the game. But like I said, I wanted it to be quite a traditional attraction, you know, and that's exactly what it was. You know, really pleased with it. All the bats up there, all the little rubbish animatronics you have in this one. Coffins there. Oh, into the graveyard scene. Oh yeah, that nice jump scare. And then of course we go around here and climb the lift hill, don't we? A nice burning building style going up that lift hill. Up onto the first floor. Oh yeah, I forgot just how nice this was actually. But yeah, I am looking at maybe putting a dark ride in to this indoor park. I've not done one yet, but if I don't do one, the World's Fair Park will definitely be having quite a few different dark rides. And like I say, I want it to be my ultimate park. I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you all. Nice views out there on the balcony. Spin around a bit, shall we? Lovely, there we are. Great views over towards the scenic and some of them other flat rides. And we'll go for a little ride on the log flume, shall we, next, and the bobsleigh. Have a look at all these major rides. Yeah, that's what you said you wanted to see, just a bit of an overview of the park. Oh, there's all rats running around in here. No. Love it. Make our way around. God, I'm really pleased with this. I forgot just how good it was. It's been a couple of months, hasn't it, since I put this together. Overall, though, the park has come together really well. Like this series has ended a lot quicker than I was actually intended it to in terms of, you know, the time it's took. I've put more in than I was going to originally, but I've finished the series quicker than I thought I would do. Really weird, isn't it, that? Down we go. Here we are. We have a bit of a spin now, don't we? The lights all flicker and stuff down here. That's it. There we are. A bit of a spin round. All the steps, random staircases. Wow, there we are, pleased with that. And a little gargoyle at the end. Crazy, isn't it? Now I'm really pleased how that one came together. I'd love to know, what is your favourite ride at this park? Comment down below on the video, and of course we know what the guests think. Like, they've got some really, you know, with the queues and different rides, and yeah, you know, really pleased that the bobsleigh seems to be doing well. So we've got a little ride on that. Move ourselves onto train 2, which is already at the top of the lift hill. Yeah, our flying themed bobsleigh, like, really pleased with that. Of course, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's named all the different attractions in the park, but the eagle-eyed viewers will notice there's still one ride that's unnamed. That's the Arrow looping coaster that I built back in the last episode, number 16. So check that out if you've not seen it already. I'm going to reveal the name of that shortly. We'll head over there and have a ride on it soon. This was really nice, actually. I was pleased with it. I know a few people said, oh, you wouldn't really have a little airtime hill on something like this, as you can see here. But yeah, just take it quite slow. I wanted to try something a bit different. Why not, you know? Like I say, I just fancy putting it in on the ride. Round it goes that helix, down again. That's quite a nice realistic bobsleigh move. Round we go, up the sides there, round into the brakes. Lovely. But yeah, you know, like I say, it might not be the most realistic layout for that, but I am very pleased with how it looks. Of course, love a good log flume. Massive fan of log flume attractions. And at some point, I actually need to go down all the names what you guys have suggested. Of course, I need to go and add them onto the different rides, because that's something what I've not actually done yet. So I do need to do that. Round we go on the log flume. Let's go to the top of the lift hill, shall we, if we can. There we are. Round we go. Oh, we need to move a bit further back there, don't we? There we are. So, oh yeah, we'll watch his reaction. Is he going to put his hands up for the drop? No? Oh yeah, at the bottom. There we go. Oh, he's loving it. Like me on a good classic log flume. Of course, we put a bit of theming all around the sides and stuff here. All these different barrels and things. Yeah, you know, pleased with that. Pleased that it came together, really. We move a bit further round. There we are. Back on that first drop again. That's back to the start. We're going the wrong way here, aren't we? Here we are. Oh, we've missed him. That's it, back on this one there. That's where we were. That was a bit of a pointless exercise there, Sean. Yeah, log flume, pleased with it. Quite a short ride. Probably an old sort of Arrow flume, not a Mack Rides flume. You know, we're talking probably built in the 70s or something. Here we are, a bit like Flume Ride at Liseberg. Oh, it's beautiful. Down we go. Hands up, please. Is he going to do it again, or is he just going to be at the bottom? Hey, halfway down. Lovely. Yeah, pleased with how that comes together. Really nice. Probably my favourite themed area of the park. Bit of a Wild West style theme. Not too heavily themed in my opinion, just quite minimal. But I'm pleased with it. There we are. What else would you like to have a ride on? We've done a lot of the major attractions here, haven't we? We've done all the coasters. Obviously, we've done a ride on the dueling coaster. Yeah, you know, let's have a little look. Let's go on the pier ride, shall we? We've got a pier ride going around that we can just have a quick ride on. Let's see how it looks from on the pier. And we'll go on the old dive bomber. Oh, yes. It's quite a nice angle. Cinematic view. So a POV on there. Can't see a lot. We're in a cage. Oh, you can imagine that on like South Pier in Blackpool or something. Yeah. Oh. Can't really see that much on there, can we? Try changing the seats. Can't see a lot at all. Just stuck upside down. What about on here? Here we are. Whee. Oh, that's much better. Here we are, spinning round. Spinning dive bomber. Very similar rides on here, aren't they? But, you know, that's what I wanted. A lot of people said, you know, oh, you know, it's quite brown, your pier, but that's how I wanted it to be. Very old, traditional style pier, what you get at this park. It's my favourite park that I've built so far. I'd like to know your thoughts. Obviously, it's been very different for me, because even when I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 a lot, I only really did heavily themed stuff. So this, for me, being no real theme, just pretty park, you know, for me, it was like quite hard to do an amusement park, but very, very pleased how it's come together. I really am. But yeah, let's head down towards the newest ride in the park, the Aria looping coaster. Let's have a little ride on it, shall we? Just at the top of the lift. Can we catch it? Yes, here we are. And we've got the name for this one that I'm going to reveal for you. So a big thank you to Finn Piggy on YouTube, who selected the name Aqua Plunge. He says because it goes around the lake, he thought that would be the best name. And I really like that name. So Aqua Plunge for the Arrow looping coaster. It's got a blue track, it's over water, it's got some nice pink trees and stuff around it. I think the name Aqua Plunge really comes together nicely for this one. So yeah, there you go. A big thank you to every single person who has commented. Hundreds, if not thousands of names have been suggested over the series for this park. So a big thank you to everyone that has suggested those. And of course, with the World's Fair Park and also my next part, the Shopping Mall full part series, that's a short one. Like I say, you're going to be able to get your suggestions coming in for the names. Originally, with the Shopping Mall Park, I was going to pre-record all the episodes for whilst I was going away on a trip in a couple of weeks. However, with it finishing early this series, with me actually getting it complete, it means that I can keep them, you know, interactive in terms of selecting the names and things, you know, which is always good fun. But yeah, there you go. We've had a little ride on most things, haven't we, really? All the major rides anyway in this park, you know. Really pleased with how it's all come together. And of course, I look forward to seeing if you guys do any changes to the park. Maybe you're going to add some more rides, maybe you're going to remove some rides, or maybe you want to go down the modern approach. I have left options open in terms of paths. I mean, if you wanted to, you could expand this path out here, remove some of the foliage there. Obviously, this side's really easy to expand in terms of, you know, you could just send a little bridge over one of the coaster track here or there, put a bridge in going through. You know, they've got a lot of room to expand. Maybe you'd put more stuff in down the front here, you know, on the on the seafront. It's entirely up to you, but that is all, folks. However, this won't be the last time you see this park here on Theme Park Worldwide. I really want to do a nice little firework display for this park, a very vintage style firework display, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to do that at some point in the coming months. I'll sort of come back to it and yeah, talk a bit about it and do a firework display. But there you go, 17 episodes in. That is all for the third park that I've built here in, 2.5 years on Let's Play Planet Coaster on Theme Park Worldwide. It's a great series. I know you all enjoyed watching it. I've really enjoyed putting it together. And that is all from the park. Just some nice aerials of it there. I'm really, really chuffed with how it looks. Honestly, it's a beautiful park. It's everything that I wanted it to be. And that's all. It's the end of the series. Thank you to everyone that has joined me throughout the Vintage Park. I'll be back in just over a week's time with the start of a brand new mini-series building an indoor amusement park that is based next to a shopping mall. It's heavily themed. It's one of my favourite projects that I've done so far, and I look forward to sharing it with you all. Goodbye from Summerfield Shore. Have fun. It'll be in the Steam Workshop in a few days' time, so make sure you do check it out. And of course, all the guests, I hope you're enjoying your stay here at this wonderful amusement park. It's been great putting it together. I'm Sean Sandbrook. This is Theme Park Worldwide. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.